Hello, my name is Yan Xing. Today I want to share with you all a story of myself, how I decided to study abroad, and some of my goals. To start with, I'm a Chinese girl who have been under the influence of Chinese communism and tiny bit of Western democracy. I set myself as more of an international student, traveler, and adventurer. For the first 20 years of my life, I was a spoiled child um, in my comfort zone, and what that means, and that I never thought about stepping out of my um, I was used to and enjoyed of. And a big fact was not being realized until the end of my undergrad that the world, the society is way more complex and yet vivid than what I have experienced. Mm, and to be able to get to know the world better, the only way appears to be step out, leave my home, and live up a life by myself. I still remember my strong ambition to experience something completely different, be it as big as language or cultural difference, for a goal of extending my vision, um, enlarging my life circle, even though this comes along with a number of ventures, and that is mostly why I came to the UK, not just for a degree. I have always wanted to devote myself to contribute to a change or improvement of the world, irrelevant to how big the change is. I also believe in a fact that even though we might not be able to do a whole lot physical changes to our world, every person had the power to inspire other people around to make a change. There is always someone who sets an example for us to follow, to learn from, and to eventually make a change to ourselves. Which, if you look from a macro view, this is a change to the world. When it comes to me, I have helped or influenced people around me in many aspects through my grind, by my personality. I have so sophisticated leadership experience due to my multiple times participating in organizing events, including camps, conferences, and sports teams. I want to share something interesting about my time here learning Spanish. So, back to the time not long after I came to the UK, I took a Spanish lesson in school initially for the grade point so I could graduate. Indeed, this class had a little difficult for me since I don't have any prior knowledge regarding this language. My grasp of Spanish words were limited, and therefore I was not doing good in the class. However, what motivated me to put more efforts to learn Spanish was that there was a time I went to a Spanish restaurant with my friend, and the waiter was not communicable in Spanish. What I did was, instead of talking to other waiters, I tried to order my meals in Spanish and I managed to get what I wanted. My friends and the waiter all were surprised by how an Asian girl can speak Spanish, and that was a big praise for me. Um, Ever since then, I started to put more efforts in the class, not just for grades, but more for a passion of this language. Mm, Another hard time I had about that is that my UK visa during my time back to China was suspended and needed renewal, which postponed my flight back to the UK, and therefore I missed my Spanish final. However, I decided to take another Spanish class outside of school to try to learn back what I have missed. It was by endless time and effort that my Spanish skill had a great improvement, and I can enjoy the practicality of such language in a lot of scenarios. It was very, it was well worth it. From my personal experience, a great leader is always a patient listener before a critical commander. Leadership is what enables a person to aggregate people around him to together strive with a common goal. To be able to make someone stand out from others, the most important factors have to include uh, confidence, patience, passion, and elements can only be formed from his sophisticated experience of cooperating with others. Group work as a team and to voice his opinions critically while objectively. My leadership originates from my multiple time of event organization, project planning, and there is still more knowledge and morals I have to learn to be a better leader. Lastly, I want to share with you about my goals that I want to achieve in recent years. So, just like what I mentioned before, I want to live independently as a woman in the society and to be able to influence others around me with positiveness. Studying abroad is the most important step I took on my way to achieve this. Not only I want to improve myself, learn more knowledge from Western country and people from this. I also have strong willing to share them what's the unique about myself, the Chinese elements that I withhold in my personality. I'm planning for doing more things after graduating from Trent University. That is, maybe find some jobs to do and continue contributing for a more vivid local culture. Um, my ambition is to bridge the Western people with the Chinese community in here for a blend from which everyone can be benefited. Needless to say, there's still more preparation needed after these big wars, and I'm still somehow struggling to find my right path. The barriers between Asian and Western people, plus the immigrants for other ethnic groups, are visible and tough to break through. However, by the trend of globalization and great convenience of internet, I have found ways to promote progress my plan. In the end, everyone everyone's got something to strive for. Through some of them might seem unrealistic and impossible in some way. This is all I want to share with you about myself today. Thanks for spending time listening to my story. Hope you have a good rest of the day.